class, before we start, let us all stand up for a prayer. Chris, can you lead the prayer? Amen. Good morning, class. How are you today? I am glad to know that, class. Before you settle down, kindly arrange the chairs properly and pick up the garbage under your chairs and throw it properly in a trash can. Are you done, class? Okay, you may sit down. Okay, class, I check your attendance. Who absent from the class today? Very good. There is no absent. So for today, I will collect the assignment that I gave last meeting, right? Okay, please pass your assignment in front. What was the topic that we discussed last meeting? Raise your hands if you want to answer. Yes, Clarine. Okay, very good. And now, what is horticulture all about? Yes, Rini. Okay, very good. Class, why horticulture is important? Yes, Mario. Very good. Any idea from the class? Yes, Lisa. Very good. For your group activity, please group yourself into 4. Each group, I will give a pictures, then you find out what picture is that. Before 1 minute, each group will select one representative to present her in front. Okay, class? Based on the activity that you do, what have you observed or what do you think will be our topic for today? Yes, Tricia. Very good. Okay, our topic for today is all about the use of farm tools, implements, and equipment. Okay, what is hand tools? Any idea from the class? Yes, me. Very good. Okay, hand tools are usually light and are used without the help of animals or machines. They are being used in performing farm activities which involve small areas like school gardens and home garden. There are 15 examples of hand tools. Who wants to volunteer to read the number 1? Okay, Angeline, please stand up. Okay, thank you. This is the pictures of bulu. Bulu is used for cutting grasses and weeds, loosening and pulverizing the soil. And also, it is used for digging small holes for planting and posts and breaking the topsoils in preparing garden plots if no other tools are available. Okay, in number 2, it is a crowbar. This is the pictures of crowbar. Crowbar is used for digging big holes and for digging out big stones and stumps. And this is a pick method. Okay, pick method is used for digging canals and breaking hard topsoils and for digging up stones and tree stumps. In number 4, this is a grab hoe. Okay, grab hoe is used for breaking hard topsoils and pulverizing soils. Okay, John, can you read the number 5? Okay, thank you. Okay, spade is used for removing trash or swell, digging canals or ditches, and mixing soils media. Okay, this is number 6, shovels. Shovels is used for removing trash, digging low swells, moving swells from one place to another, and for mixing swells media. And this is number 7, rake. Okay, rake is used for cleaning the ground and leveling the topsoils. And this is number 8, speeding. Speeding fork is used for loosening the topsoils, digging out root crops, and turning over the materials in a compost heap. Okay, this is number 9, lip hoe. It's used for loosening and leveling soils and digging out furrow for planting. Okay, this is number 10, the hand trowel. Hand trowel is used for loosening the soils around the growing plants and putting small amount for manure in the soil. Okay, this is 11. Hand cultivator. Hand cultivator is used for cultivating garden plants by loosening the swells and removing young weeds around the plant. Okay, this is number 12. Hand fork. Hand fork is for inter-row cultivation. Okay, this is number 13. Pruning shears. Pruning shears is for cutting branches, for planting materials, and necessary branches of plants. And this is number 14, axe. Axe is for cutting bigger size posts. Okay, this is number 15, knife. Knife is used for cutting. And those are the examples of hand tools. And now we proceed to the farm implement. Farm implement, these are the accessories which are being pulled by working animals or muted to machineries, which are usually used in preparations of white land. These are usually made of a special kind of metals. Okay, these are the examples of farm implements. And number 1, plows. Plows, these are the farm implements used in horticultural operations, either pulled by working animals or tractor. Okay, the plow is specifically used for tilling large areas, making furrows and inter-row cultivation. Okay, plows that are pulled by working animals are made for either a combinations of metals or wood or pure metals. Okay, they are used to till areas which are shallower deep than the desk plow, which are pulled by tractor. Okay, number 2 is harrows. Harrows, it is a native wooden, is made of wood in a metal tooth and pulled by a carabao, while the desk harrow is a metal molded to a tractor. Also, harrow are used for tilling, pulverizing the swells. Okay, in number 3, rotavator. Okay, rotavator is an implement muted to a tractor used for tilling and pulverizing the swell. And now we next to the equipment. Okay, what is equipment? Okay, equipment, these are the machineries used in horticultural operations, especially in vegetables production. They are used in land preparations and transporting farm inputs and products. Okay, this equipment need a highly skilled operators to use. Okay, this is the following of examples of farm equipment. Number 1, hand tractors. Okay, hand tractors is used to pull a plow and harrow in preparing a large area of land. Okay, in number 2, 4-wheel tractors is used to pull this plow and this harrow in preparing much bigger area of land. Okay, in number 3 is water pump. Water pump are used to draw irrigation water or a water from a source. Okay, and these are the other materials, tools, and equipment that used in farm. Water pails. Water pails is used for holding water, manures, and fertilizers. Okay, this is number 2, sprinkles. Sprinkle is used for watering seedlings and young plants. Okay, this is the examples of number 3, wheelbarrow. Okay, wheelbarrow is for use for holding trash, manure, fertilizers, planting materials, and other equipment. Okay, number 4 is sprayer. Sprayer is used for spraying insecticide, foliar fertilizers, and fungicides and herbicides. Okay, why it is important to the farmers and agricultural workers must be aware of the hazard associated with farm equipment. Okay, it is important to the farmers and agricultural worker must be aware of hazard associated with farm equipment. It because by using safety procedure, workers can prevent injury. It has been shown that earlier the tools, implement, and equipment facilitate work covenant, but then a user must bear in mind that knowledge of the use of these tools leads to be a safe and successful endeavor. Farm tools, implements, and equipment play a very important role in horticultural operation. Their availability make the work much easier and faster. However, even if one may have the most sophisticated tools and implement, but does not know how to use them, they are useless. In order to do horticultural operations successfully, one must have a good working knowledge of the tools. You must implement the equipment before using them. Class, do you have any questions regarding our topic for today? Okay, if none, let us proceed to another activity. Okay, in a group activity, group yourself into 4 groups. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. All one will be in group 1 and so on. Is my instructions clear, class? Okay, this activity is graded in 30 points and these are the rubrics. I give you a pictures. All you need to do is to arrange to identify where it belongs. Isn't hand tools, farm implements, and equipment. Alright, class, from the topic that we discussed, how can you apply this to your life? Yes, Stephanie, very good. Class, what have you learned or what have you reflect on our topic for today? Very good. Class, we will have a short quiz. This is graded in 30 points. In your own idea, explain why it is important to use farm equipment in horticultural operation. And this is the criteria. For your assignment, in one whole sheet of paper, write your own basic guidelines for equipment safety. Okay, before we end our class, kindly arrange your chairs and pick up a piece of paper under your chairs. Okay, let's have our closing prayer. Okay, James, please lead the prayer. Amen. Goodbye, class. See you next meeting.